Welcome to Trade Pros, a show where a couple of trade guys talk about trade stuff. We're here to answer your questions about your HVAC, electrical, plumbing, and other home systems and help keep your home running smoothly. My name is Jordan.
And I'm Todd. Today we're going to be talking about what most people dread, plumbing. Like a lot of home systems, plumbing is something that you may not really think about until it becomes a problem.
All sorts of issues can crop up around plumbing. Some of them are caused by us, some of them just by wear. Leaks, clogs, pipe burst, issues with your water pressures, or water temperature. Some of these start out as minor inconveniences, but they can quickly turn into big problems that take lots of time and money to repair.
We'll cover common plumbing repairs in future episodes, but today we wanted to focus on how to prevent problems in the first place by regular plumbing maintenance.
So let's start by covering a few things that you can do at home to keep your plumbing in working order.
We're going to talk about components to check and what to look for. The main thing you're going to want to check on a quarterly basis is going to be your shutoff valves. And by shutoff valves, besides water, you also have gas. So you have many shutoff valves around your home. Under your kitchen sink, you're going to want to go down there and turn on and off the shutoff valves for your hot and cold water supply. Also, for your main water supply coming into your house, you're also going to want to cycle that on and off to make sure that it's functioning. And visually inspect any pipes that you could see for leaks. Any sign of calcium buildup is signs of a leak, stuff like that.
Don't let them pull too hard on those angle stops.
Yeah, be very careful. When shutting off the angle stops, you don't want to force it. So if you can't turn it fairly easily, you may want to call in a professional to come take a look at it for you.
Another thing we'd like to cover is what not to put down your drains. We all think that it just magically disappears when you put it in the drain and it goes down. We always recommend do not flush feminine products down the drain. Do not flush rice down the drain. Do not flush rags down the drain. I know we have a Barbie movie coming out, so do not flush plastic toys and Barbies down the drain. Don't flush toothbrushes down the drain. I once went to a house where a customer's kid would flush any item he could take off the bathroom counter down the drain, and I pulled out a G.I. Joe doll and I pulled out a toothbrush.
That's a good point, Jordan. So I was actually at one a few weeks ago, and the complaint was for a kitchen sink backed up. I went there and undid the P-trap under the sink, and the whole P-trap was full of eggshells. So I asked the customer why they put eggshells down the drain, and they told me that they thought the eggshells sharpened the blades for the disposal.
I've heard that about ice too, but you don't need to flush any of this down your drain.
Let's move on to water heaters. I know a lot of people don't flush their water heaters on an annual basis, but we highly recommend doing that. It's a fairly simple process to do, and it will prolong the life of your water heater.
When should you not flush your water heater?
Well, if you're not sure if your water heater's been flushed, I would probably recommend not flushing it. What happens is, if it hasn't been flushed for a few years or you're unsure, then once you go to flush it, you're going to break up all the calcium and sediment in the bottom of the tank, and more than likely, within a week, you're probably going to notice leaks.
Yeah, I would say if you have any questions, just give us or another professional a call, and we'd be happy to help you with that. Another topic we want to cover is insulating your pipes. Now, a lot of people don't worry about it if they don't have freezes or in the middle of summer when it's not an issue, but that's the easiest time to actually do it because you can still get the insulation. Once the freeze is coming, there's going to be a shortage of insulation and you won't have time to get to it. We recommend covering any part of a pipe that is outdoor or exposed to cold weather or temperature changes. In some instances, this could be in a crawl space. This could be pipes that go over your roof if you've had a repipe. This could be pipes that go on the exterior walls of your house, to irrigation systems, to exterior plumbing, to pool systems. There's a lot of miscellaneous piping around your house. And when it freezes and cracks, that becomes a very large expense versus a relatively inexpensive insulation.
All of these are simple steps you can take at your home to keep your plumbing in good shape. Of course, regular maintenance does not prevent every plumbing mishap. So if you get in over your head, do not hesitate to call one of those trade pros.
Thanks for listening today. If you like this, then be sure to subscribe so you don't miss a future episode.
And if you have any questions about your home systems, then leave us a voicemail or email us, and we'll talk about it in future episodes. That information is shown in the notes.
And if you need to call in a pro, Dunright Services can help you with HVAC, plumbing, or electrical needs. Visit us at DunrightSVCS.com. That's DONERITE SVCS.com.